Welcome back. Hey, for a lot of us, it's been almost 2 years since we've taken a trip.
That's right, and a lot of people are itching to get out and travel, so let's go and get going places.
Yeah, when it comes to travel, there's only one guy we can always count on to give us the best tips and deals.
Let's check in with our friend Gabe Saglier, senior editor for Travel Zoo, who is living it up in Puerto Vallarta. Good morning, Gabe.
Gabe, I've missed you.
This is Recon Will living it up. This is a work trip out here, but yes, I'm on the beautiful shores of Banderas Bay, the bay of the flags here in Puerto Vallarta. This is one of the deepest and largest bays in the world, so the waters that lap up here against the shore, nice and calm, beautiful 25 miles of beach to enjoy here in Puerto Vallarta. And I'm at the Marriott Puerto Vallarta Resort and Spa, just a beautiful four-star property here right on the water.
So Gabe, it looks like a lot of people are headed to Mexico, correct?
You know, it's interesting. I think Mexico is one of these under-the-radar success stories in the travel industry. Since January of this year, Mexico remains the most searched-for international destination on our Travel Zoo website, and we get thousands of searches a day. In the last couple of months, Caribbean destinations have dropped off a little bit. European destinations have surged. But above it all is Mexico. So clearly, I think the proximity, the bang for the buck, and of course, beautiful settings like this here in Puerto Vallarta that are very accessible and, have had welcoming sort of open arms to Americans throughout the pandemic, really. Make this a very attractive destination. Currently, the CDC and the State Department have Mexico at level 3. They want you to reconsider travel out here. But I gotta say, my flight on United was packed. You see a lot of Americans here, and this in Puerto Vallarta in particular, there are about 45,000 expat Americans and Canadians who live here. So a lot of folks who end up discovering this spot decide to make it a sort of a permanent home.
No.
And are there any sort of advisories, though, right, Gabe? If folks are traveling, you said they're welcoming others with open arms, but I'm sure there are some things that we need to be aware of.
Yeah. So keep in mind, you don't need any tests, any sort of negative COVID test to come into Mexico. So that threshold of entry is relatively easy there. Now, to head back into the U.S., you do need a negative COVID test within 3 days of your flight. Now, the hotel I'm staying at here offers them for free. They're ready in about 10 minutes, so they're super easy to get. You upload them to your reservation, and then you're ready to go. But that's the one caveat. Within 3 days of your flight back home, you've got to test negative. I would suggest as soon as you get to the hotel, get that test, get that negative result, upload it to your reservation, and you're set to go. A lot of protocols here. You see a lot of cleaning and sanitation protocols very much in effect. Once somebody checks out and they clean your room, at least 12 hours go by before anybody else can actually check in. So it's pretty much the next day that the next guest can occupy a room. And they're currently, because it's a bit of a slower season, at about 45% capacity. Peak travel season here will begin in December into about March, April of 2022, and we're already seeing some pretty robust activity for booking south of the border for the early part of 2022.
So people who are watching right now, if they are sitting in front of their computer, when should they start booking and looking to book their trip?
Well, we're seeing really good activity right now. People searching destinations and booking, their hotels now. Currently, rates at a hotel like this at the Marriott Puerto Vallarta Resort and Spa about $149 a night for travel through about mid-November, late November. Then, as we head toward peak season, $179 to $199 and up. This puts you in what's known as the Marina District here. There are several different zones here. Marina District, which is very close to the airport, about a 10-minute drive from the airport, got me here. And then you've got, the core of sort of the old town PV, which is about 20 minutes drive away. And then in the distance there, you see it in the distance, that's the south shore of Puerto Vallarta. Some secluded beaches where you can only get to by boat. And beyond that, some great eco-friendly tours and activities as well, like zip lining through the jungles. This is if you've been to places like, say, Cabo San Lucas, which is drier, more arid, this is a more tropical destination. A lot of eco-friendly activities. Whale watching begins here in just a couple of months. The turtle release season is in full effect here. There's a little sanctuary here where as soon as these little turtles hatch, and it totally could happen today, they'll put them out into the sand and out into the waters they go.
Love that. And you mentioned all those activities. So Mexico also a great place for families.
Yeah, so this is a particularly family-friendly resort. I'm right next to this very massive sort of infinity pool here, which the grown-ups love. There's a swim-up bar there, and just beyond that, there is a kids pool as well. They have kids programs here, and I gotta say, you know what the most impressive thing about Puerto? I think that aside from Mexico City, which is known as a cosmopolitan hub, very foodie-friendly destination, I say number 2 in Mexico is Puerto Vallarta. I've had an amazing culinary experience here They have these what they call gourmet moments. It can be just you and your family, maybe kid oriented. I did a little tequila tasting yesterday. This is the only Marriott in the world with its own tequila brand, which you can only buy at the property. Had a great meal last night in downtown PV. So if you're a foodie and you like tropical beaches, Puerto Vallarta might be the place for you.
Hey, what about excursions, Gabe? A lot of people, when they go on vacation, they want to go out and, have a little bit of an adventure as well. Are a lot of those back open again?
Totally. I mean, there are some great little beaches on the Zona Sur, which is the south shore of Puerto Vallarta, that you can only access by boat. And there's a couple of restaurants there and some live music throughout the day. A lot of people just will do that as their day trip. December through April, that's the peak whale watching season. So a lot of whale watching activity out here. Those whales make that 5,000-mile trek from Alaska to these warm waters, give birth, and you see a lot of frolicking, a lot of activity here. You can also swim with dolphins. There's a company called Wildlife Connections that will get you out there swimming with bottlenose dolphins. And of course, the Los Arcos National Marine Park, which is just off the water here, it's just a bevy of snorkeling activity, scuba diving, coral reefs galore. Yeah, there's a lot of that sort of water-friendly, water-inspired activity going on here throughout certainly Mexico and certainly here in a hub like Puerto Vallarta.
Well, we love that, Gabe. We miss you. Keep an eye on those turtles. I'm going to be following your Instagram for an update there.
It's my job today.
We're going to share all those deals that Gabe just mentioned on roadshow.com.